Brian Dawkins shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
There's more.
So Brian Dawkins, I'm going to say no to Brian Dawkins.
All right. Ty Law, man.
Ty Law, hell no. Ty Law,
What?
he going to get in. No, I don't even know if Ty Law ever gets in.
What?
Nah. I don't even know if. You know what? Let me back up. As I said earlier about
Would
Vince Wilfork.
Would Revis ever get in? Would Darrelle Revis ever get in? If you think he would, then don't you turn your lip up at Ty Law.
Maybe Revis gets in because Revis's brand was so big and everybody loved him. I think Ty Law might be kind of an obscure player. But let me back up.
Players know how beastly he was, though.
Let me take it back. He might get in because of something I said earlier. Vince Wilfork might get in just the way that the Pittsburgh Steelers players did that played in the 70s. Because they played on a good team, they might get in.
2 more for you, man.
But I'm not because you're so limited with numbers. No, Ty Law doesn't get in next year.
How many you got now?
I got 3.
Edgerrin James.
Nah, he doesn't get in next year either.
That might be the one we agree on. And one more, man.
Okay.
Priest Holmes. Priest Holmes.
Same category.
This 56 class has got some names.
Why you say 56?
Well, this is the 50.
The 56 class of the Hall of Fame. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Same thing, same way I feel about Terrell Davis, same way I feel about Priest Holmes. Man, he was a fantasy freak for a couple of years.
And I think he was much better than Terrell Davis was as a player. Too.
Oh, yeah.
In totality.
But Priest Holmes couldn't be stopped.
Ain't no question.
But he didn't do it long enough. Priest Holmes came, and then he went.
He was gone.
Real fast.
He was gone. It was like a 5-year stint.
Maybe not even 5 years, maybe 4 years.
I'll pull the numbers up.
Do they have to get 5, or can they just do 3?
No. Well, no, I don't think they have to do 5. No, they don't have to do 5.
If they don't have to do 5, then T.O., Moss, and Ray Lewis gets in.
I don't think
if they got to do 5, then...
How long was Chris Carter held out, man? How many times was it for Chris Carter?
Many years.
I think T.O. got a little bit longer ride to go, man. I disagree with it. I disagree with it wholeheartedly.
Wow.
I think T.O.'s got a little bit longer of a ride, man. And I think that they hold P.P. to Randy Moss's go-round, too.
What?
This first go-round.
What'd you call him?
P.P. Oh, I think they hold P.P. to Randy Moss.
Oh.
I think they hold P.P.
Got
you.
You get it? Politically correct way of saying...
Right. Stick dick to him.
I was about to say Pekka.
Oh, my bad.
I was about to say Pekka.
This thing isn't FCC regulated, is it?
No.
Oh, it's all good then.
You good.
So yeah, I think that Moss has another hold up, and I think that T.O. has another hold up, and I think that's why Boselli gets in, B. Dawkins gets in, and I think that's why Ty Law gets in too. That's why.
If it has to be 5, I'll say Edgerrin James, and I'm not sure about that, but if it has to be 5, I'll say Edgerrin James and Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins.
Yeah.
And I didn't see. You notice? I didn't have John Lynch on my list.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. It'll be Edgerrin James.
And you forgot too.
I forgot too.
How could you forget a Hall of Famer like that?
It would be Edgerrin James and John Lynch who get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see. And maybe I'm wrong about that.
We'll see a few things differently, man.
And you and Brian Dawkins go back. Y'all were roommates? You tell the story.
I was roommates with Brian Dawkins. He was in his last year at Clemson playing corner and safety, and I was coming out of Tech playing just safety. And it was amazing how focused he was on what we were there for.
Right.
I mean,
he was there for business.
Right. He was there for business. Me, the bitches in Birmingham. But listen, we both attacked our missions and conquered our missions. Okay?
Right.
I just, looking back at it, man, if I could do it all over again, that's why I mentor so many players and tell them how they should look at this opportunity. That's why I do what I do, man. Because at that combine, man, I was working on 2 hours sleep every night.
Yeah.
Brian Dawkins was blowing incense around the room. What's the little things that the Catholic wave around this, you know?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know what
he
it's
was
called.
doing that, and,
Right.
and he had a cross there with candles lit. He was doing yoga at night and stuff and going through the playbook. And every time I looked at him, like, hey, man, we're going down to, what's this say? We're going to, some spot called Going to Kill and Die. Yeah, we're going to this spot called Going to Kill and Die 3 blocks away, man. You want to come with us? Going to Kill and Die? Nah, Stu, I'm cool, man. Y'all go ahead, man.
Right.
I'm going to be right here. And he would say something like, going over my playbook. Yeah, I'll be right here, man. And then the next day, hey, man, we're going to have some dinner at so-and-so. There's supposed to be some chicks coming through, man. You want to go with us? Nah, Stu, y'all go ahead, man. Have fun. I'll be right here,
Wow.
Watching some film,
And the rest is history.
And he's a Hall of Famer.
Right. Or going to be.
And me, I had to beg to get a 5th year in the league. I mean, literally beg.
Topic number 3.
Okay.
NBA Dream Team celebrated their 25th anniversary a couple of days ago, man. Your fondest memories of the Dream Team and the players that that made up said dream team.
It was amazing the ensemble of players that they put together for that. I don't think it'll ever happen again, but I got some. After I give these points, I'm gonna give you some names and get your thoughts on something. Just Jordan, man, and how I followed basketball real big back in those days, so I watched a lot of Olympic stuff, read about a lot of Olympic stuff, and the way that I kept hearing about how they were battling at practices. And even though they were battling at practices, these guys, every practice was a game. Everybody wanted to one-up somebody else. Jordan was playing golf and smoking cigars and gambling the whole time he was there.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right. He didn't lead the team in points. Barkley did.
Barkley did. Yeah. Right. Well, and that's another thing you think about. How beastly Barkley was. We spent a lot of time with Barkley, man.
People forget.
We can call Charles right now. He'll pick the phone up.
Right. I wouldn't call him on my show because.
You over him now?
Oh, I'm over him now.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
But people do forget. Barkley was a freakish athlete.
He was a beast.
If you look at him now, you would never guess that.
The first time we met him, which I've seen him around, but the first time I got to talk to him, one of the first things I said to him was, man, I had no idea you was this small.
Yeah.
Doing what you did.
He's 6'5", maybe 6'6".
But those other guys that we talk about that he was battling with every night was 6'9", 6'10", and 6'11".
Right.
Every night.
Right.
And they couldn't do nothing with Charles.
And he'd dunk on your ass,
what?
too. Two hands.
He was great.
Right.
He was great, man. But that being said, I've said for years that there will never, ever be a team assembled like that again. How many players on that dream team?
13, I guess, I would guess.
Okay.
I just talked about this a couple of days ago.
Can I put together, and I didn't hear your show a couple of days ago when you talked about it. Can I put together or throw out some names for you just to get your thought on what this collection of players could do against that collection of players?
Okay.
Kevin Durant. Don't comment on each one. Let me just go through the whole list. Kevin Durant, and I'm not listing starters either.
Okay.
Durant, LeBron, Curry, Westbrook, Anthony Davis, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, CP3, and DeMarcus Boogie Cousins. This is the first time I'll ever say anything like this on a public forum. Those names that I just put together and tossed out is the first time I've ever said there's a team that could possibly beat the dream team. Get out of here. No, security. Build a wall. Build a wall.
Blasphemy.
Build a wall. Keep them away from me. It's just my thoughts, y'all, and it's my show.
That team, I always kid the young generation and pretty much everything. I'm the get off my lawn guy. But the guys today, man, are better skill-wise. Like, they shoot better. Just in that.
I agree.
Like, if the dream team is shooting twos all day long and Larry Bird could shoot threes, a lot of them could shoot threes.
Okay, stop.
But
stop there. No.
James Harden.
Remember what you were about to say.
Go ahead.
Just off that comment you just made, every player I just named is probably above 40% shooting three-pointers.
Yeah.
Every last one of them.
Right.
All of them. The guards, the forwards, and the centers, all of them are above 40% shooting three-pointers. I have not looked that number up. I'm just taking that guess.
Right.
I think these boys could take them, man. And the only edge that I give the old school guys.
It's blasphemous.
It hurts to say. It hurts to say.
Right.
The only edge that I give the old school guys versus these guys are the mentality and the toughness of said groups.
Which is big.
It's huge.
Right.
These guys right here, Generation X guys, .com guys, versus straight blue collar,
skinny jeans,
wearing
low Yahtzee,
some of them probably even wear dresses and skirts,
right? They'll
and
call
makeup
it a kilt,
and nails and stuff like that,
right?
Okay, that's not going to happen with the other guys. And I think mentally, late in the ball game, I would rather everybody that we've named in the past have the ball. Every last one of them, I'd rather them have the ball more than a handful of these guys.
Wow.
Even though these guys are skilled with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think this team could go with them, man. I really do. I really do. And I've never said that before, man. Never said that before.
Wow.
A month ago, I started thinking about that in a conversation with a couple of other buddies, man. And I appreciate y'all in the chat room, man, and everybody listening. Thank y'all so much, man. We got into a debate about a month ago, and I'm like, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe these guys could run with the dream team. Mm-hmm. Today's players. Back in AI's days and Kobe's days, I never said they could do that. KG's days, Ray Allen's days, I never said they could do that.
As a side note, before we move on to the last thing and get out of here today on the Ryan Stewart Show,
free Bobby V, damn it.
Mitch Trubisky, quarterback of the Chicago Bears, went to North Carolina, said LeBron James, he would take LeBron over Michael Jordan. Remember now, he plays for the Bears in Chicago where Jordan played at, and he went to college where Michael Jordan went at as well. Now, you're a LeBron guy.
Right.
You don't agree with that, right?
I see where he's coming from, but he may have committed career suicide before his first game.
Right.
That's just a bad move PR-wise, publicly for the quarterback of that city to say that about Sir Ernest, the best ever in that city.
Right.
And in the game. Right. For every young person that feels that way, I understand why, and I'm not going to condone or I'm not going to chastise them for saying that.
Right. Lastly, before we get out of here, man, what are your thoughts on Usher Raymond and his big girl fetish? Wait a minute. Stop booing, y'all. Big girls need love, too. And I did say girl, like they say in Decatur. Girl.
True story, man. I found myself on somewhat of a drought my first month and a half at Georgia Tech. I couldn't get nothing. I couldn't score with none of the pretty chicks. So about a month and a half into my
now correct yourself. That doesn't mean big girls can't be pretty.
No, of course not.
Right. You didn't mean it like that.
I know the girls I typically would date.
Right. That wasn't your style.
No, it wasn't my style.
Right.
But I guess I figuratively and literally got my rocks off my first 2 times with 2 big girls. And honestly, man, there's something there. If that's your thing, I get it. There's something there. I'm not saying that.
There's something just having so much to just
hold. To hold.
Right. That's a good feeling.
Having so much to hold and having so much to look at. I mean, whether you like it or not, if you like a fat ass, then who better to see a fat ass on than a big girl?
Right. Right. But everything else is in proportion with that same fat ass.
Well, right.
Right.
Yes. And
he's saying he already come out and said that that's not true. Well, that girl wasn't his type. You seen the chick?
Yeah, I seen the chick. She's bigger than Larry Thorpe.
Who is Larry Thorpe?
She's bigger than Zephyros Moss, offensive lineman that I had in Detroit. They were really big guys. She's bigger than all those guys. Yeah, her back looks like a Volkswagen.
And she doesn't even have the herpes simplex. She doesn't even have it. What's the point of that whole press conference?
It's part of the hustle, man, and everybody's trying to get paid. Everybody. Everybody's trying to get paid, man. Hey, I'm starting to believe Usher now, man, who hadn't said anything.
Anything else you want to get out there before we got out here, man? We're a little bit late already.
Bobby V is now filed a warrant against his
accuser. Right, the she-him guy, right.
Right. So let's just stay in touch with that story, too, man. That's all. I take a lot of Bobby V heat, a lot of Ray Lewis heat, a lot of Kaepernick heat the last month, man.
Right.
People were sending me messages and even hollering at me at the streets, man. Got to point out to one guy, hey, man, I'm with my kids, man. You about to make me have to shake you down.
Right.
Man, oh, you really cool with Bobby V, huh? You that cool with Bobby V, huh? Yeah, so yeah, Bobby V is out. He got a case out now, man.
Right.
Stay in touch with that.
Right.
Free Bobby V, damn it.
Hey, man, episode number 4 of the Ryan Stewart Show.
The part you could hear, that better not happen no more, man. If that happens again, man, we're going to take our talents to South Beach.
And listen, man, Waterhead not here today. I'm not making an excuse. You know excuses are tools of the company.
Use the bill, man, some nothingness, and those who use them selling after anything. Yeah.
I got a lot of shit going on over here with this board,
You did good, man.
So every once in a while, I apologize. I make mistakes, man. But it was good. Great show again, man, as usual. Fantastic.
Shouts out to Gucci, man, another brother in radio and a frat brother, 2 Live Stews down in Columbia doing his thing.
Gucci?
Rude, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, blessings over burdens, everybody, because whatever you focus on the most is what you're always going to think about and what you feel in your heart. So when it comes to those blessings over those burdens, think about the blessings because the burden's going to happen anyway.
That's
Thank
it?
you, man. Thank you, man.
That's it?
That's it.
I'm a cute, scoop up a dime, set her out. I'm a cute, sleeping 6, 7, 8. I'm a cute, I'm a cute, I'm a cute. You know how it is when you roll with the cues. You know how it is when you roll with